Fashion seems to have a peculiar peccadillo for footwear right now, reworking the humble shoe into a hybrid, combining the couture touches of elaborate embroidery and exotic skins with elements filched from fine jewellery and even sculpture. That is certainly the case with these Sergio Rossi shoes, where a clean, even minimal form is embellished to the hilt with architectural and exuberant twists and turns of cloth and brilliant jewel-like tones. Roland Barthes reasons that art, as the richest of inspirational themes, only functions provided the references themselves are familiar. Familiar reference points within these shoes run the gamut, from Christo to Frank Gehry, but even to the untrained eye, there's something overwhelmingly, unmistakably Italian about these shoes. The exuberance of silk in free-falling motion, reminiscent of the tumbling cloth animating the surfaces of Michelangelo frescoes. Those glowing colours again speak of the Italian High Renaissance, the luminescent canvases of Tintoretto, while the details of the fabric themselves remind one of the accordion-pleat Delphus dresses of Mariano Fortuny, inspired by classical Greek and Roman costume and with a similar timelessness. Speaking of Fortuny's artisanship, there are many allusions within these shoes to the Alta Moda, the Italian high-fashion equivalent of the French haute couture. One of its 20th century stars was Roberto Capucci, an artist who is second only to Balenciaga and Charles James in his acclaimed fusion of fashion and art. Just as each Capucci garment was a marvel both in its inspiration and couture execution, so these shoes are a fusion of creativity and technical wizardry. After all, defying gravity with arabesques of plissé silk is hardly commonplace, certainly when it comes to shoe design. But unlike the grandeur of Capucci's gestures, where the wearer was often subordinated to the extreme architectonic form of the gown, the woman behind, or rather above, these shoes is never lost.